We hit live, and we got the people coming in, and now, but it don't matter. But Mike, okay, we live, man. I'm going live, man. Hey, thank y'all for tuning into another episode of This to That podcast. I'm your host, Alexander the Great, and I'm sweating my balls off right now. I got a legendary guest in the building, man. Kind of a pioneer, man, in this game of Kansas City music, man. We're gonna let him introduce himself, man. Go ahead and say who he
You
is.
know what it is, Xta-C, aka Mr. So Heavy.
Mr. So Heavy.
Often imitated, never duplicated, the one and only 816 till I go. You know what I'm talking about?
All day. I appreciate you coming on, brother,
Yeah,
man. Give me your time. You already know, man. That we go back a long ways, man. Speaking of going back, man, can you start out how you got into your journey with doing music, man? What made you become an artist?
Honestly, bro, I've been doing music since I was like 7.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like my big brother, he would rap, DJ, break dance. So, growing up, it was inevitable that I did that with him. I always want to be like my big brother, And then my big cousin, who was really like more of a big brother to me, he was a rapper.
Okay.
So he actually the first one in the family had some success with it. You know what I'm saying? And so it was like he popped off his thing. He was in Oklahoma, which is weird. You ain't never really heard, we talking like early 80s, 90s.
Okay, yeah.
He doing this thing in high school.
Right.
So
that was that golden era hip hop.
Yeah. So it was like then, he always just pushed me, you know what I'm saying, just stay with it. You know what I mean? So I started doing the music with my brother. Like I said, got signed to PBS commercials, stay at school commercials.
Nice, like back in the day.
So I did that till I was like 10. Then my brother ended up moving with his pops. You know what I'm saying? And he did that when I was like 7. When I was like 8, he moved with his dad in Oklahoma.
Okay.
So I kind of, the music thing kind of phased out, but I always stayed in it. Like I'm a percussionist, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I always stayed into the music, making beats, stuff like that. That's why, a lot of people don't know. Before I was a rapper, I was a producer.
Okay.
So, back in the day, like, shout out to Family Tree and South 71. I was producing a lot of stuff through the city before I even, let people know I could even rap.
Okay, Family Tree, that's Hustle Made Bugs in there, man.
Yes, sir.
Okay, RP Hustle Made Bugs, man. Yeah.
RP Bugs.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So you was doing beats for them niggas before you started rapping? Okay, that's hard. Okay, I didn't know that either. So that's exclusive for me.
Shout out my little cousin Clee, you know what I'm saying? Through the city, little Clee, he was tearing up Southeast from New Orleans. You know what I'm saying? My little cousin Bud, for real. And him and Bugs was tight.
Okay.
So when I started working with him on his project, he brought Bugsy to the spot. Like, man, I got a homie, man. He cold, fuck with me.
Right.
But I didn't know that Bugsy is the same person that was already doing music with my older cousin, player Mike, when they had the big Incognito.
Okay.
So, they was doing that on the Kansas side. I was like, Bugsy, my cousin Mike, I'm trying to think of old boy name from over there. But it was like 4 of them, you know what I'm saying? So it was like I had already kind of met Bug,
right,
but not in the capacity where we was working together.
Right.
So, it was like, again, something that was gonna happen anyway, you know what I mean?
Right.
And Ren, and then Bugsy's big brother and my big cousin, they best friends.
Okay.
So, like I said, it was just that connection was gonna happen either way.
6 degree separation kind of had that thing. No, that's dope. So, I mean, in the early game when you in that rap game, the grind was much different than it is now with social media. Can you speak on how it was like hard getting your music out and heard at the time?
Right now, man, I think it's honestly what we're going back to now is grassroots. It was like back then, you do a song, push a button, it's gone.
Yeah.
Back then, it was like shit. We do the song, you had to record it. Cassette. We doing cassette. It's 4 CDs. So at the time, the only person here putting music out was DJ Fresh. Shout out to Fresh. You know what I'm saying? And it was like because and then they all from that neighborhood, 6th, 7th, 63rd, so they knew Fresh. So it was like I was young. I'm like 14, 15.
Right.
Big cousin. And then, like I said, he was already doing this thing with the music. So it'd be like, man, we gotta go up to Fresh house. You gotta give him the song. He gotta listen to it. If he like it, he'll put it on the mixtape.
Nice.
So
okay, he was like, the mixtape to the top too.
Like always the thing to get with DJ Fresh, get your song on the mixtape.
Yeah.
So fortunately, it was like meeting different people. You know what I'm saying? Doing like I said, I'm just making beats. So it was like it wasn't until like '97 when I finally first did like my first song. You know what I'm saying? And it was just like. Just start doing some music, you know what I mean? And people was like gravitating to it.
Okay.
And then ended up going to high school, like I said. Well, before then, let me take it back. Because it ain't 97. 94. Start doing music. Shout out to Tech Nine, my homeboy Jason Williams, and a dude named Donnell. Like crazy. Tech used to break dance. Like a lot of people don't even know before. Like Tech was always
he
been
still
a
doing that
dancer.
shit on the stage.
Yeah, so his brother and a dude named Slow Mo, they actually was my partner Donnie's backup dancer.
Okay.
For his talent show performance.
Nice.
So he told me, man, write a verse and we're gonna do this show. He was like, I'm gonna introduce you to my partner. He always called him Donnie.
Okay.
So his name Donnie and then Donnie.
Donnie, yeah.
And then like I said, his brother. And so it's crazy because it was like never knew this is who the Tech Nine and everybody, because at the time, they were Ice Rock, they nuts.
Right, yeah.
I'm not knowing it's the same person.
Okay.
So we did the little talent show, taking them down, they killing it. You feel me?
Straight up.
Man, I'm tired of people going crazy because they knew who Tech was. I didn't. So at this time, I'm a freshman in high school. I'm going to school, big school, go to school with me. I want to go to school with me at Southwest.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So this 90.
Okay.
When they just opened Southwest to, the inner city and
right,
all that.
Right.
You know what I mean? So they all coming from Purcell. So, it was that thing. So, like I said, that year, I think they ended up either trying to kick Tech out of school or they was about to kick him out of school or something. That summer, met a dude named Chance Cochran. If y'all don't know about Big Chance, y'all probably heard of Lil Chance right now. He man sleazy.
Okay.
His daddy is really the entertainment god in Kansas City. Oh, okay. Like, if y'all go back, if y'all know anything about the Mayday Beach badge, he did 4 of them. Okay. Like, if you ever went to a Mayday Beach, Chance was the man that threw that.
Dope.
But all the big concerts he had his hand in. So
that's
he nice. He was bringing DJ Jimmy. You gotta go back, like I said, 93. He bringing DJ Jimmy, Juvenile. So
Juvenile just came up here.
Yeah. So he had an audition in Southeast Fieldhouse. Like, y'all come, y'all rap, and if I like y'all, I'll put y'all on.
Nice.
So the time I was rapping, dude named Abon J. Penn. You know what I'm saying? He went by Malinowski. That's his real middle name.
Okay.
So we rap and we go do the audition. We get there, ain't nobody there, just us. It's like 2:00 in the afternoon. We thinking we auditioning, we gonna go do the show. Right. Like it's another day. It's the same day.
Straight up. Y'all auditioning doing the show that same night.
Yeah, y'all made it. Y'all come. We like,
straight up.
What you mean? So we in the little locker room chilling. We need to change or something. He like, nah, stay dressed just like y'all are. Don't worry about it. I got y'all. We like, cool. So we standing there. Nut House. I meet Icy Rock for the first time. Tech with him. Okay. So Icy Rock is talking to Tech, and he's like, "Yeah, man, y'all ready? They, they doing their thing. They talking. See, big school. Then I see Big Carl. Everybody know Tall Carl. You know what I'm saying? He's a homie from high school too. Okay. They all with Tech. So I'm knowing some people that I know. Right. Talking to them, man. Tech started rapping and beating on his chest and rapping at the same time, and I'm like blowing my mind, bro. I'm like, who is this dude? They like, oh, it's Tech Nine. Yeah. I'm like, I thought his name was Donnie. Straight up. It's Tech Nine. I'm like, his name is Donnie, but he Tech Nine. I'm like, oh, because we didn't heard about Tech. Right. Yeah. So I heard about it. I heard us in music. You know what I'm saying? So, where I'm from 39th Street. You know what I'm saying? From Stale, you know what I'm saying, to Woodland. So all we really was fucking with over there, we knew about 7 Mile. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Shout out to 7 Miles, you know what I'm saying? And it was like you would hear Tech or you would hear about Veteran Click. Certain little, you always heard about Rich and Swell L. But then when Tech started creeping through there, it was just like, oh, this dude, you know what I'm saying? He different. Yeah. So, like I said, so then with me, it was like I ended up getting in trouble in high school. Like fun fact for anybody want to know, tomorrow, April 1st, 30 years ago, I was in jail for the first time. Damn. Ever in my life. And it was not an April Fool's joke.
Straight up.
So it was like going to jail, got out of jail, messed up all my stuff with high school. I was supposed to be going to school on scholarship. Damn. Supposed to be, doing a whole lot of positives because I was doing negatives. Right. A whole lot of positives. I'm trying to change life. And I ended up moving to Oklahoma with my grandma in high school. So I could possibly get a partial scholarship to college. Because I always, even though I'm in the streets, I still want to do something different. Right. Like I said, the music still been in me, but just wasn't nobody here taking it serious. Yeah. So when I'm in Oklahoma, I meet some homies in high school out there that to them, it was like, I'm the city guy. So with them hearing, oh, he gang bang, he used to sell drugs. They knew my life before I got there. Right. I got a little cousin. Went to school he was proud of. Oh, man, my big cousin.
You know how that goes.
But I met some cats that did music, and they just wasn't serious about it.
Okay.
They had the equipment, so I went in. We start doing some rapping, making some beats. Met a dude named Mike Cherry. You know what I'm saying? He was actually from Phoenix.
Mm-hmm.
He had migrated there because his grandma he had got in trouble.
Right.
And but dude was cold with the beats.
Okay.
So we just started working together. Made a song called "Cause I Get Wicked."
Okay.
Me, two of the homies, and man, somebody got a hold of it, and like some DJs at the high school.
In
we
Oklahoma?
doing a party, yeah. They
Mm-hmm.
like, we doing a party, we're gonna play this song. Cool. I ain't knowing, because Muskogee High School is predominantly white.
Okay.
So they playing the song, and my partner Mark, that was on the song with me, he already a basketball star. So
okay.
it like hyped it up anyway.
Right.
So then, introducing me, you know what I'm saying, my partner Severin, we just took over. Like we just started doing the little talent shows. We go to Tulsa, it's 45 minutes from Muskogee, do the little shows that they was doing, you know, and it just kind of popped for us.
That's dope.
So at that point, graduate high school, moved to Louisiana, Baton Rouge, my big brother. At this time, this is like right before the Hot Boys and all that. Actually got a chance to meet Mac Fresh before the Hot Boys. Auditioned for him.
This was before
before the Hot. This is 94.
Okay.
So, I auditioned for him for the Hot Boys. You know what I'm saying? And the only reason we didn't make it, me and my partner Slick, he's from Oakland, another cat that, and I know I'm kind of going through with these people that
run it down.
Contact.
Yeah, give them the background. That's what we want.
Yeah, man. Did a show at this club in Boosie neighborhood called the Game Room.
In Boosie neighborhood?
Yeah, it's on the south side of Baton Rouge. Did the show. Manny Fresh liked us, you know what I'm saying? We talked, you know what I'm saying? My brother, he was kind of like my manager at the time.
Mm-hmm.
So my brother talked to him, chop it up. Was working with a dude named Jewel the Juice Man Jackson, radio DJ from down there.
Oh,
and Juice actually is really my introduction to, he introduced me to Master P, Mia X, the whole No Limit.
Okay,
like I said, introduced us to Manny Fresh. He put me at the time was a dude named B-Lo. And B-Lo was the big guy in Baton Rouge. Like he got the first deal out of Baton Rouge from Universal.
Okay.
$1 million deal. Dude named MC Nero from Baton Rouge. These are the guys.
Mm-hmm.
And I ended up meeting Young Bleed, met him.
Right.
Dude named Max Minelli. And then CeeLo, the concentration camp. Like these the dudes running Baton Rouge music.
Okay, at that time?
Yeah, at that time. Like if you go back and you look up Boosie first contract was with CeeLo.
Okay.
With the concentration camp. That's so they all of them, Young Bleed, they was all one little squad.
Right.
So, like I said, we did that audition. Manny told us the only reason we made it because we wasn't from Louisiana. Baby was on Keeping It All Louisiana.
Yeah.
Which I ain't mad at that. You know what I'm saying? I was cool with that.
Yeah.
So, and long term, still doing the music, finally doing my own little thing, producing. Me and my brother ended up bumping heads on some situations. I came back home.
Mm-hmm.
On my way home, catch the Greyhound. That's a 19-hour trip on the bus. If you don't know.
Right.
He gave me some cassettes to listen to because I ain't had no music.
Right.
The one cassette he gave me that gravitated to me, it was 666 Mafia, Mystic Styles. And listening to that album the whole way. And
on that 19-hour trip.
And I'm just listening to the beats.
Right.
And I was like, man, I want beats like this. This is what I want. I'm listening. I'm making my own songs. Like listening to this on this bus.
Right.
So when I get back, of course, here, we on the mob music. Ain't nobody making that down south.
No, not
on the mob.
That kind of swag at the time.
So
no.
I'm just like, man, I need to, like I said, I got back heavy in the making beat for that fact. Like I'm trying to make my own beats.
Okay.
I didn't want what everybody else had.
Okay.
So I'm like making the beats. The homies listen to this shit like, man, what is this?
Are they laughing at it?
Like, bro, this shit crazy. Like, what is this? I'm like, bro, I'm like, man, nah, that's just too slow. It was either too slow or it's too fast. They listening to the hook. The area hook I heard was a chant. So I'm making hooks like, throw your gun. Throw your gun. But they like, nah, man, on that. We ride.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, okay, cool. So I did start making my beats for the home.
Okay.
And every now and then I do a feature or something like that. Well, like I said, I still was on my own little style.
Okay.
So I started making those beats. My little cousin, Paris, he started rapping. And my other little cousin, Jarrell. So like they didn't care. Every beat I had, they was trying to rap on. So it was like we just rappers. We gonna rap on the beats. And they did a song, one of them, Paris and them little high head hood niggas, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
35th and Norton.
Yeah.
They got the whole hood though listening to their music.
Facts.
He
That's
like,
how
man,
you
my
get
big cousin making the beats.
right.
Like my big cousin made the beat. So
Was you
people start coming.
Was you making beats on Free Loops and Breaks and what at that time?
Nah, you know, that wasn't even around.
What was you? How was you making your production?
See, when I first started, I was using the DR-808. You know
oh,
what
okay.
I'm saying, by Rolling and the 550, and then I ended up buying.
Oh, so you was actually on the machine. Okay,
yeah, we on drum machines and all that. Okay. We didn't have wasn't no loops, none of that. You had to really make these beats.
Okay, I didn't mean to cut you off, but I just want
to know. You good, because they gotta know.
Yeah, I just wanted to get that.
We
out
was sequenced.
Okay, facts.
So ended up getting the MPC. Homeboy, I met at Quigley's music. Y'all, if you ever remember Quigley, some of y'all too young to know these places.
But y'all getting that.
Quigley's music used to be right here on Truce, like 78th and Truce.
Okay.
And a dude named Bobby worked in there in the drum machine section. So I would just go in there and just like play around with the stuff, just hearing the new sounds. But I couldn't afford to buy the sound cards that you had to buy to get different beat packs.
Okay.
Because this is the time when you, like I said, there's 4 computers. So you actually had to buy a card that had the sounds on it. So he was doing something. He produced some sound called drum and bass, like techno. And he had broke his MPC. He was like, man, I'm gonna throw it away. I'm like, man, my brother here, engineer. I'm like, shit, man. I might be able to get bro to fix this.
Right.
So I called bro. I'm like, man, got an MPC. I'm gonna try to see if he can fix it. Right. I never sent it to him because Bobby just decided he would go get it fixed. So then he was like, yeah, I'm gonna still let you have it though.
Oh, fast.
Now the crazy part is I didn't know an MPC was a sampler.
Mm-hmm.
So, I had heard about SB12, like Icy Rock introduced me to that, which was a sampling machine.
Right.
I didn't know nothing about sampling.
Yeah.
So I was like, man, just lazy. Like I didn't want to learn the sampling, and it actually made me better at the craft of producing because I'm like mimicking what I'm hearing. This is what I want. Because I can't do it.
Right.
I'm gonna just get as close as I can.
Right.
Which was cool because, like I said, here I am now mimicking this sound, this hypnotized mind sound, trying to get my own
sound. That's dope, right? Me? So,
right,
that where the beat came from? I come through.
So heavy actually came from, the beat itself. It came from me just hearing shit in my head. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm hearing stuff, but the lyrics to the hook actually did come from a 666 Mafia artist named Lil Chat.
Oh, facts.
So Lil Chat, I was like I told you, I was
exclusive
in the streets.
Yeah.
And my partner Luck, you know what I'm saying? Not my partner Lucky, RIP to Lucky, my partner Luck. My, from the ground, like y'all hear me talk about Oklahoma. I've been going to Oklahoma since I was a baby. So my grandparents stayed there. Okay. So I'll be back and forth. Okay. So upon meeting other people while I was there, my partner Jamel Mims, you know what I'm saying, aka Luck. Me and him, we grew up together. 9 years old. So he living here. We hustling. You feel me? So it's statute of limitations is passed. We did our time for that, so we can talk about it. But yeah, we was on the road. We like big cuz, one of our big cousins was the plug. Okay, weed plug. So we shooting down back and forth, picking it up, dropping it off. You know what I'm saying? And we shot down there, man, on some stupid shit. We get down there, we buy more than we supposed to. We coming back. We got a trunk full of shit that we ain't supposed to have.
Straight up.
Just driving.
Right.
Niggas falling asleep on the highway. We passed through Broken Arrow coming back on 69. And motherfucker highway patrol got behind us.
Oh no.
Now if you ain't never been dealt with Oklahoma highway
patrol, I got pulled up down.
Boy, they pulled us over one time for smoke coming out the window and thought we was like smoking weed in the car.
Right.
Pulled us all out the car, everything. So that was down the line. But this, they got behind us. Niggas tighten up. So we know what we got in the car. You feel me? While we drive, like I said, I'm sleeping. I'm like, man, pull over, bro. They get out for pull over. I'm ready to take them on the high street. I'm like planning out Springfield up the hill. I'm on.
Right.
Luckily, they got off of us. You know what I'm saying? When we heart beating, we like, man, what we about to do? But like I said, I pulled over so he could drive. He like, man, we gotta do something, bro. I'm like turning the music up, rolling the windows down. Turning the music up, rolling the windows down. So I'm trying to stay woke for him.
Right.
He driving.
Right.
I'm like, man, and so the song came on. Like I said, it's Lil Chat, Murder She Spoke is the album. And in the song, she said, riding with my brother Big City is so heavy.
Mm-hmm.
He be wearing pounding the dope in the Chevy. And I heard, and for some reason that stuck in my head.
Uh-huh.
And I just kept playing with this the word, and I'm mumbling, and he like, shit, why you over there mumbling and shit? He like, rap, nigga, like say something.
Right.
But freestyling always been my thing.
Okay.
So like I just be rapping about stupid shit. He like, put that shit together, boy. Like, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to my Houston niggas. They really who got me on doing the freestyle.
Okay.
You know, you sit down with them, and it's like
Lil Flip freestyle king.
Man, listen, I'm going back before Flip.
Yeah, facts,
like
facts.
ESG, Chaotic, you know what I'm saying? It's a bunch of cats niggas don't know nothing about. They was doing that before Lil Flip.
Okay.
Lil Flip just the one made it popular.
Okay.
The freestyle.
Yeah. I used to
that
think
whole
Lil Flip
screwed up click and all the man, Swisher How Paul, man, listen, don't sleep on them boys.
I used to think that nigga was from Kansas, to be honest, because Kansas played
much
Flip so much. Yeah. Hey, back in the day.
Yeah. Flip,
yeah. So you up there, Oklahoma, you said y'all get pulled over?
You know, I'm just going through my head saying some shit, and I'm just like thinking to myself. So I'm hearing what she said, and I'm like, like the 415s in the old school Chevy. Yeah. We was in the old school Chevy, but we had 4 canisters of marijuana in the trunk. And we had this shit like we like if the police pull us over because we got these blankets over, we like they speakers. If that's what they ask.
So 415.
Like 415, you know what I'm saying? That's really what the shit about. A lot of niggas is like, oh, this nigga made a song about the Chevy.
Let's slap in the trunk.
That shit is wrong.
Straight up. No, that's
like we was in the old school Chevy. We had the shit in the trunk.
Yeah.
That's where it come from.
Yeah.
The Glock by the man had the mask.
Yeah.
We had it wasn't the Glock at the time.
Yeah.
It was Smith & Wesson, but the gun in the you know what I'm saying?
Glock by the
so just Glock by the mask.
Yeah.
So when I got home, we get home about 4 something in the morning. You know, I had the studio in my crib. So like we get in, load this shit, we sitting there, and they like, I'm crashing. I'm sitting there like, man, I don't know. Start playing with that shit. Like I made the beat in like an hour.
Oh, facts.
You know what I'm saying? Sitting there just like I said, I'm just hearing shit in my head.
You remember what you came up first? Was it the bass line? What did you come up with first?
Actually, the first thing that came was some bells.
Oh, fact. Okay, yeah.
That came first, and then because actually the bass line didn't even come until after I recorded the lyrics. Because I just had the kick and just had the kick and the clap.
Okay, dope.
And then I came with the little, the little center. Came with that, and I was like, "Fuck, what I'm gonna say though?"
Right.
And I'm sitting there, I'm like, he like, boy, shit, nigga, just tell the truth, nigga. Y'all got pulled over by the boys,
right?
Like, we tell niggas they gonna think we on bullshit and I'm like, shit. I'm like, I ain't never been a nigga acting like this shit cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, we really do this shit. So it's really like a conversation that we having, and that's where I ain't never been one for acting.
Okay, straight up,
because that's where it is. It's like that's why I'm coming with that. So I'm like.
And then there was a part in that song where you say attention can't seize on deck. Did you get that from who was that at that time? The artist that had that attention. Did you have that first or what was
you know what? Honestly, all that was is me just telling people wake up because I'm coming.
Straight up.
It's like when I did So Heavy, I had a slew of other records
already.
And the thing was at the time I was doing the group things. So we had a group called the Killing You. You know what I'm saying? With me, my little cousin Clee. My homie Chalk, who from New Orleans as well.
Okay.
My homeboy 50 Cal, white dude, you know what I'm saying? And that was just us. But then it was like, as the clique got bigger, like I said, it's like we had Reese the Rapper, I had Jaws.
We'll get to all that. Don't start
doing other people.
Because you start doing a lot of stuff.
We had all that shit already going.
Okay.
But this is like, now I'm about to do some solo shit.
Okay.
So Heavy is actually my first solo record.
Right. And that was a while ago. Did you think it was gonna get the traction that it did? Because it started taking off. You was one of the first radio people in Kansas City. I want to say, even with taking them already doing their thing.
Look, listen, man, I'm telling you, it's like what people have to understand is that shit was so flukish.
Yeah.
Because
you said fluke?
It was fluke. Okay, I swear to God, because it's like I said, I did the record and I put this shit up.
Oh,
like I never, I wasn't even playing. Like I did the record, we recorded the shit, and it was just cool.
Okay.
Like for those who don't know, you probably heard stories. I never liked So Heavy.
Oh, facts.
Never liked that record, and it wasn't because it wasn't a good. It was just at the time that wasn't even where I'm trying to go.
Push. Right.
You feel me? It was like my approach was some hype, crunk, whatever type shit.
Right.
But at the same time, I'm giving you my real life too.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And like I said, so heavy is really like a conversation. It's like the 10 expertise on deck. Because like I said, at the time, the only niggas they was checking for was Tech, Rich.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, pretty much.
It was like, shit, you ain't one of them. We ain't fucking with it. I'm like, shit, nigga. Shit, check you out, though.
Right,
Give me a shot.
Yeah, now you came
know
in and kicked that motherfucker open.
So, it's like a lot of people, you know what I'm saying? No disrespect to the LBGTQ community, but when I said that part that pussy in the can, bitch ass nigga, 65 shit get that shit was because some lame ass nigga work at a club. We trying to get played in the club. Now this time we some young nigga, we got a little pocket change. You feel me? Like I said, we in the streets. We get money. So I'm like, shit, man, play my record. Dude, like, nah, I ain't playing that shit. I'm like, man, play my record, bro. Like, how much it's gonna cost?
Right.
Nigga, like, shit. Well, how much you gonna give me? Man, I got this nigga $100 bill. Like, play my shit.
Right.
That nigga got on the mic, bro. His club called 3Gs.
Okay.
Got on the mic, like, yeah. Man, this dude gave me $100. Think I'm about to play his whack ass record. Threw my shit.
No, he
like,
didn't.
Threw the CD on the floor. Threw my money back at me. Like, try disrespect the nigga.
Damn.
So I mean, of course, disclosure ain't. You know what happened when disrespect happened.
Right.
But at the same time, I got out the club. It's like niggas telling me keep a cool head.
Right.
But I'm mad about it. I'm like, bro, you know what I'm saying? Fuck this nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So when I did So Heavy, that part went in that song. Now at the time the song we had a song called Pimp Tight. It was me and the squad. Pimp Tight actually picked up. It got traction. The city was fucking with it. Right now, check my ass out. We get radio play from some Japanese TV show. They play the song.
Nah, we gonna get to that because you got
so,
you got your
like
lot of different stuff, man.
So it was a lot to it. It's just like I tell people, So Heavy basically was just that door
opener,
and that was like when you say the gateway to things. It's like without So Heavy. It's like it's a lot of shit in Kansas City. I ain't even gonna say
that wouldn't
be
going.
It's a lot of shit in Kansas City wouldn't happen.
No,
when it comes to music, and
right,
it's like,
right. Because the attention that brought.
Yeah, because like I said, I myself, I know for sure, like KPRS at the time wasn't fucking with the locals.
Exactly.
Yeah, like, at all. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy because I never went to R&D and them for radio play.
They just grabbed it. And
it was grinding in the street. Like real shit. My little cousin Reggie Marchbanks, he took that record off my table. It wasn't even mixed. Took So Heavy off my table on the CD because he needed music to play in the car at the park.
Right.
I didn't even know he had it. The homie Tom, shout out to Orca Promotions. This nigga called me like, boy, why I ain't got this song? I'm like, what you talking about?
Right.
Like the Chevy song, why I ain't got it? Nigga, what song was you talking about?
Yeah.
He like, nigga, Reggie got it. I'm like, I don't even know. I didn't have a clue what this nigga talking about, bro. I'm like, catch your little cuz, like, man, what song Tom? He laughing like, boy. I hear the song. I said, boy, I'm mad though. I take the CD from like, bro, don't be taking my shit at my house.
Right, yeah. I feel that because that's me.
Now I ain't knowing though. At this time, he's slapping through the park. Everybody hearing it.
Yeah, they like, what the
Niggas
hell
like,
is that?
I need that record for my car. I need that. I need that. I need that.
Nah, that must
being that it's unmixed too.
Yeah,
it's slapping hella hard. Too. There's no compression on the.
Oh yeah, you heard that all through the Sundays
on
the spec. Yeah,
so it's doing that. So when it finally came to me, like, man, you should put this record out. This is Squad. I'm like, nope. Nope. I ain't doing it. So how me and Bugsy end up, how he get to put his ears on it. I'm playing it for my big cousin player Mike. He comes to the crib. My homeboy Luck always like, man, play that song.
Right.
I'm like, nah, bro.
Yeah.
I'm like, man, play the song, bro. The song. My cousin Mike, like, what song? I play the song for him. He like, boy, this a hit.
Yeah.
Like he instantly, he like, man, this a hit. Boy, you need to put this out.
Facts.
I'm like, nah, I ain't putting. I turn it off. This how I always went. They hearing it, they say, I'm turning it off.
I'm done with it.
I even tried to erase it out my hard drive.
Really?
So this is all how God works. You feel me? So I erased it out. Well, thought I erased it. One day I come back, my shit blinking. I'm like, oh, the shit blinking. Hit the play button on the motherfucking thing. It's So Heavy come on.
Like, he's like, hold on, where you think this is going?
I'm like, but like I said, I just left it there.
Right.
My nigga Reese, he hollered at me, asked me for the beat. He like, man, let me get the beat. I'm like, nah, nobody getting this. Because that's just how I felt about it. Now, if I'm really thinking back then, I probably was saying that because I knew it was something. I just didn't know what at the time. because, like I said, I wasn't the one that put this. I didn't blow this record.
Right.
So I'm like, shit, man, you know, nah, nobody get this. Nobody get this.
Straight up.
So I played it for Bugsy. You know what I'm saying? It was me, player Mike, Bugsy, Hobotone, DJ Hobotone. He at the crib with us.
Shout out Hobotone.
And they listening to it, man. They the same way. They like,
Mhm.
man, if you ain't gonna do nothing with it, man, let us get it. We'll do it. I'm like, nah, like, bro, ain't nobody getting this.
Mm-hmm.
So me and Bug talk. He like, man, I'm putting out a compilation. I'm about to put out my album. I got a chop and screw version.
Mm.
Let's do a remix and chop and screw it. Put
Right.
it on my album.
Right.
I'm like, shit. That nigga, shoot, Kansas, I fuck with the chop and screw.
Yeah,
this one I'm
would.
thinking now,
Yeah.
like, that nigga got a lock over. I'm like, shit. All right, fuck it. We can do that.
Mm-hmm.
So we went Woo Woo Productions on the Kansas side. We recorded. JD the Time Bomb recorded. You know, and this is the part where shit got fucked up at. Because this, like I said, we all family. We squad at this time. So it wasn't no problem. I tell JD, hey, when I leave, erase that beat. So can't nobody have it.
Did he really?
He like, all right, bro, I got you. Now, JD Time Bomb is actually my brother-in-law.
Okay.
He's my little brother's wife's brother. So, but I tell him, like, man, you know, erase the beat when I leave because I don't want nobody to have this beat. He like, oh, yeah, you know, I got you, bro. You know. So, again, I ain't thinking nothing of it. So, when somebody else hit me up, when Bugsy dropped the album, like I said, he had his original version, and then he had his chop and screw version. So, I waiting on him. He called, bro, I got the CDs back and let you hear it. Like, cool. Dude named Ra did the chop and screw. Listening to it, I'm like, yeah, this shit sounds pretty dope. So what we did with that remix, it was like my homie Luck talked on the intro, Grim talked on it, man. So it's a family tree, you know, DP thing. Dropping Platinum was my label at the time. So, you know, we all in there talking shit. We do our verses. It's cool. He like, yeah. Now what Bug didn't do was let me hear the original version. He had also put on the other album. Okay. I ain't know about it. Right. So I'm like hit me like, you know, Bugsy put that on his album. I'm like, nah, I didn't. They're like, well, I'm like, I didn't know he put it on his album. Now again, I ain't tripping, but I'm like, that ain't what we talked about. Right. Because I ain't even put it out. Right. I didn't want it coming out. So I'm like, damn, bro, you know what I'm saying? I'm thinking the chop and screw version is gonna be a song they hear chop and screw. Right. You know, here people were really fucking with it. Right. So I'm just like, shit, you know, Carl, we had a conversation about it. He's like, bro, it's don't even trip. I'm like, all right, whatever. Now at the time though, what he ain't knowing is my little cousin Clee is circulating so heavy through other people because he want niggas to hear this record. JT Quick used to be on KBRS. Yeah, we go to the clubs. Me, Clee introduced me to what's old boy Dante Hall. Okay, so Dante Hall, and then there was another cat played for the Chiefs. Clee was cool with all of them. So he talking to Dante like, man, it's my cousin. I was telling you about. I got that song. Woo, you know, this one we at Stanford in Westport. Okay, so, you know, he used to go there on Sunday. Yeah, so we going there. JT Quick DJ and Clee holler at his partner Earl like, yo man, like give him to play the record, bro. He's like, I'm telling you, it's hard. Earl go like, hey man, play this record. JT like, I don't know what this is. So somehow or another, somebody give him the CD with a little extra in it. Like, man, play this song. He like, all right, man. So and I remember this to the day I go, bro. He's playing Lil John, the East Side Boys, and the Young Blood. If you don't give a damn, throw it up. Yeah. He playing that. He playing it. All I hear is So Heavy come on right after that. Like he mixed right into that bitch. Move. Hey, come on. Motherfuckers in the club is singing So Heavy, like word for word. They already know. I'm like, how the fuck do they know this? Like it's fucking me up. Like how they know the song. JT Quick, like this you? Yeah. I'm like, yeah. He like, man, I've been hearing this record, man. Like, how can I get it? I'm like, you got it. You got it right now. He like, you got a radio version? I was like, yeah. And that's how I got it. I was like, I sure do. Yeah. I'm like, man, I called my homie Ruff from South 71. I'm like, bro, I need to get in the studio, do this radio version. Straight up. So Heavy. He like, shit, come tomorrow. Cool. I think they played on there before you had the radio version too, though. I go home, go to sleep, wake up with the worst sinus infection ever, bro. So I'm tired, head hurting, can't breathe. So if you ever listen to the radio version of So Heavy, yeah, hear how stopped up I am. Like, pay attention. I'm stopped up. Then I'm drinking water and juice and then trying to do the takes. Just so I'm clear enough. You feel me? But it was like I always been nasally anyway. But it's like, bro, I'm in there sick in the dog, blanket on my head, always recording the song. Just to get the radio version.
See, that goes to show you they had that radio version ready.
Have it done.
Have it done. So hey, but that opened up a lot of more doors for you because man, a lot of people don't know. Like, so you start doing shit at the pub and Stanford store stuff, and then you had brought in like a lot of people don't know. I don't know if they do, but I know you had some hand with K-Stylist and your boy T-Rail.
Yeah, from, so you know, them all little bros.
Yeah, so what was it? The Get Money Boys? I
Money
think.
Boys.
Yeah, Money Boys.
You know what I'm saying? That's down the line. So it's like after the Driver Platinum thing happened, you know, we had some situations.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying, the feds. You know what I'm saying? And when I got back to music again. Because at this time, you know, So Heavy took off.
Right.
Like, So Heavy blew up. You know what I'm saying? Out of here, St. Louis. Shout out to St. Louis.
Started to see who you are. Because at first when it came out,
St. Louis really blew that record out.
Did it? Yeah, St.
Like
Louis
the radio play I was getting out there is what got the labels to pay attention.
Dope.
So what I learned, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to my homie Groove Chambers. You know what I'm saying? Like, he got me my first publishing deal with Universal. So once he taught me the business, because I didn't know nothing about it. I knew ASCAPs and the BMI. I knew all of that. So I did all of it.
You was the one kind of told me that.
And he was just like, well, you can get a publishing deal. I'm like, what's that? He's like, oh, so you know how you get paid, but you can write songs. You can do this, you can do that, and people pay you. And blah, blah, blah. I'm like, word.
Straight up.
Cool. So when he taught me that, I get into that side of the business. Now, we actually get real money. Don't need no label deal because you know we still on the independent thing.
Right.
So you know, shout out again to the homies in Houston. My nigga Dead then walked me right in South Wholesale. I made a distribution deal. My first album. They had never heard me rap a day in their life. Just gave it the strength to him because he was managing young guy from Want to Be a Baller.
Okay.
So they taking his word over. These niggas selling millions of.
Right.
Like they say he hit.
Give it to him. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But they help distribute my shit in the South. So like the South is knowing who I am.
Dope.
So Texas fucking with me. I come home and it's like, we gotta travel. So we hitting the Kappa every year. We hitting Houston, we hitting Dallas, we going to Oklahoma, we going to Louisiana. Like I said, I got a foothold in Louisiana. My big brother and my partner that's a radio DJ. Right. So anytime he move around with Juice, he in Lake Charles on the radio. Okay. Come on through, I got a show. Boom, I'm there. He introduced me like, it's my partner. He got high music. Fucking with me though, because my sound is like the South. Right. So it just happened. St. Louis though, just was like, listen, we know you from Kansas City, but you a St. Louis nigga. And I'm like, shit, but it was the love. Like they showed so much unconditional love. They didn't care from Kansas City. Right. It was the music good. Right. You're a cool nigga.
And you're a cool nigga. We fuck with it.
We fuck with you on that. Right. So I'm hitting niggas like Popper. I call Popper like, hey man, they fucking with us down. Come on. Facts. He like, well, I'm gonna see. On here, man. Yeah, he like, I'm gonna see what you do first. Facts. I'm like, bro, I'm telling you, they fucking with it, bro. Come on. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Fresh down like me, fresh. Country group. Together. Okay. And I'm fresh. Like, what you doing here? I'm like, shit, I got invited.
Yeah, like, straight up.
I know why you here.
Yeah, but I mean, at that time, I mean, it was.
Yeah. So it was like I said, at the time, you know, I'm just getting some love.
Yeah, facts.
That, you know, like it's new to me.
Yeah.
So I'm taking advantage of it. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, shit, St. Louis. Yeah. Hey, where we go? Yeah. I went back. Okay. Oklahoma, fuck my partner from high school, the radio DJ in Tulsa. He take me right to the PD. Crazy part about it, like you say, if you already ready, you ain't gotta get ready. Right. So the thing was, with KPRS fucking with the record, spending the record. The thing is, in the Midwest market, KPRS is the hardest radio market. So they like, I'm in there, and I swear, bro, it's like again, God intervening. You feel me? Y'all gonna hear me talk about the Lord, because you know, hey man, it's easy. You know what I'm saying? So when we in the meeting, you know, I'm telling my manager, I'm like, it ain't guaranteed. Yeah, my partner, the mix show DJ, that don't mean they just gonna give us rotation. Right. But artists who don't know, the rotation is what's important. Mix show spins is cool because this is what gets you on, but rotation, you want to get in that. That's where you want to be. So I'm like, we might not get into the rotation. I'm already in my head like it might not happen. Only because I never try to get my hopes up. That there's nothing guaranteed. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
So we go in there, we talking to the program director, and we talking about it. He like, so what about your record so special? Or what's this? And he ain't saying in no bad way.
Right.
He just want me to sell it.
Sell it, right.
I'm like, well, man, listen, bro. I was like, honestly, you gotta listen to it. Let me know what you thinking, and this and this and that. Now at the time, fax machines was still the thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So he got a fax machine in his office.
How long we know
While we're talking, it's faxes coming through. He getting the R&R report. R&R report is regular retail.
Okay.
So he pulling it out the things like he really ignoring us. We talking and he just like, yeah, I'm gonna do my little work. I hear you. And he reading. He's like, what you say your name is? I was like, Xta-C. He said, what's the name of the record? I said, So Heavy. He's like, where you from? I was like, Kansas City. He's like, ain't no way. I'm like, what you? He like, slid the facts over to my manager. He reading it. It's like with Nelly smoking the scene, Universal, out of the Midwest coming, up and coming rapper, Xta-C, So Heavy, climbing the charts.
Yes, yes.
I'm like, I'm in Hot 100 on radio. I'm like, well, I'm talking about my whole ego changed.
Right.
Like for real, like I became that nigga
right
there. Like, yeah, see, we was telling you, my nigga, you know what I'm saying? You need to fuck with the record.
Right.
We trying to give you a
we
chance
trying to get you the deal.
Get you on it. You know what I'm saying? My manager's looking at me, bro. He laughing in his head, like, because he knows, like, I seen this. Now I'm about to pop my head.
You gonna have to.
Tell me?
Yeah.
He like, man, I
got you.
We got an AM station too that play out of such and such in Oklahoma City, and we could do. I'm like, let's make it happen. You feel me? Because now I'm like, all right, boom. So what I was doing with the PDs, who, if you don't do nothing else, get in good with the program directors and the music directors. Those are good friendships to have because, like I said, they not only will they help you with making sure your music get where it need to go as far as radio, they also have connections with other radio.
Right.
So it's like, I'm talking to him and he like, oh, so if you go to Memphis, got a partner down there. If you go to this part, I'm like, cool. So that was my move. I hit Oklahoma, we hit Texas, I hit Memphis, I hit Nashville, came home. Now I'm like, all right, what's next? Atlanta.
Yeah.
Because Atlanta's where it's popping.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, we go to Atlanta. What's next? My cousin, he big in LA, so he like, gotta hit the West Coast. Gotta hit LA.
Straight up.
I'm like, shit, cool. I'm headed that way. Make a stop in Vegas. Hear my song on the radio. Crazy part was I hear my shit. A couple minutes later, I hear his shit. I'm like, how the fuck that happened? I called him like, cuz your song on the radio out here.
That's dope.
He like, yeah, but see, like I said, because you know what I'm saying, Mike, he actually had a roll and roll bounce. So he did some of the choreography for roll bounce.
Okay, that's
so
dope.
He was already locked in. Like I said, he was locked in with a lot of people already in the industry. And then, like I say, he always been on top of his music too.
That's what's up.
So he kind of just let it go to do other things. But you know, he put a foothold in for me on the West Coast. So he hit LA. And he like, you know what I'm saying? For those who don't know, we had some off-camera shit where as soon as I sat down, my man was like, yeah, I need to sit over here, cuz. I was like, telling Faye, like, you see how you hit me with the cuz shit? So,
hey, but I ain't no crib, don't do me.
I'm just saying, he said, he said it. But, it's funny because, everybody know I will, Big Trey side, all day. But I got a lot of Crip homies that I fuck with out the gate. Like it's all love for me. Like,
yeah. That's what cuz be for me, cousin though. Not even Crip though, for sure. But I'm about to start getting to the this because we're gonna be wrapping it up here in a little bit. But what ventures you got going on now? Anything you got going on now?
Well, shit, right now, what I'm doing, my main focus, you know what I'm saying? I did start my last solo project, studio album. It's called Everybody Big Bro.
Okay.
And that's because in the city, everybody know me. I'm Big Bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, all day. But good nigga, man. Good
what
nigga.
I did was I decided to focus my energy on my artist, Fatty the Driver.
Okay.
So I got into management a few years back, you know what I'm saying? Like how you talking about K-Stylist, Jay the Third,
yeah.
before y'all knew him as Mr. Booty Me Down.
Yeah, he was, they was getting,
We got
Drum Boys, Brand Dolce,
all
that.
That's when we was doing One Block East.
Yeah, it's long, that's what I said.
Drum Boys, K-Stylist.
T-Rail, I know you was fucking with
T-Rail is
T-Rail.
little bro. You know what I'm saying? Still,
You was
happy
bringing him to the
belated birthday.
little shows and stuff. And you know, all the little platforms you kept putting on artists.
You
and
know,
shit.
like I said, I always been the one to put on.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like I want people to get on, and it's like even when we was doing America's Pub, shout out to Joe Vertigo.
Yeah, shout out to Joe Vertigo too.
That thing was so local artists could sharpen their skills. And still we was trying to make sure have your business right.
Yeah, you was. Nah, for sure. Teach niggas about that.
Because I mean, that was the only thing.
That's what you taught me. The Nelsons. BDS. Niggas didn't even know you got to go get your spin, sound skin in and all that.
Crazy part of people didn't even know BDS is in Kansas, right by the airport.
So
that's the craziest thing. Is it's right there.
I'm 8 years old when you just told me that. Yeah. Hey, but I do appreciate you, man. You always gave game, man. You always been a humble dude, man. And that's what I'm just trying to do. Give everybody their flowers, man.
Oh yeah, man.
Been holding it down. You feel me, man? And just trying to like be the new Vlad or whatever. I don't know. Without all that negative bullcrap, put you in jail. But we're gonna jump into the segue of this or that, man. And I'm gonna ask you the segment the question before we get out of here. And the first one I always like to start off with: which one would you rather have, love or money?
Man, honestly, at this point, I'm gonna say love.
Love? Okay, okay. Would you rather have too much sleep or a little sleep?
Little sleep.
Little sleep. Little sleep. With makeup or without makeup?
Without, definitely.
Without makeup.
Without makeup. Definitely.
Okay. My favorite one is pirates or ninjas.
Ninjas.
A ninja?
Yeah, I'm a martial artist, so you know, ninjas definitely.
Okay. Onions or French fries?
French fries.
Facts. Let me see. Hulu or Netflix?
Netflix.
All right, and I'm gonna do one more before we get to the Kansas City base. This is the last one I like to end it with: yacht or a jet ski?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. But I'm saying the little pseudos, man. You know,
don't get it wrong. The jet ski cool, but I want to chill.
You put your jet ski on your yacht. All right. First one, I like to start out with the Kansas City, man. I always like to hit people off with this one, and I know you probably a big barbecue connoisseur yourself, man. I'm pretty sure. All right. Well, then, which one would you rather go, Arthur Bryant's or Gates?
Man, we're going to Gates.
Going to Gates. Okay. So if you go to Gates, then I'm gonna say from Gates, would you go to Gates or Big T's?
Man, well, it depends. Well,
hold on.
It depends because Gates don't have rib tips.
Yeah, with big T's or Gates, which one you going? You can't get. You got to pick one.
I'm still Gates.
You Gates?
Go Gates.
Gates or LC?
LC.
Oh, okay. You going LC's? Your LC's man?
Yeah, I like LC.
Hey, Gates, you got knocked out again by LC's. Right. Okay, straight up. Royals or Chiefs? Man. Yeah.
Well, yeah. At this point, right now, the Chiefs.
The Kansas City Chiefs, yeah, because
Royals gonna do good this year, though.
Yeah, that's what I'm hearing, though. Man, we're looking pretty good. We're looking pretty good. Westport or the Plaza?
For what? That's the whole point. For what? I'm gonna say the Plaza. I'm in the Plaza.
The Plaza, yeah. The Plaza's dope.
I'm a shopaholic, bro.
The Fountains. I do the Plaza more than Westport too myself. Yeah. So I mean, I don't even supposed to be saying that. I'm gonna give you two more. You ain't gonna like this next one, man. You ain't gonna like this one, but I'm gonna have to ask because you're artist too, man. Richard Tech. Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. I had to, man.
Take a shot.
You can say both.
Man, honestly, well, I'm gonna say it like this, bro. When we say the King of Kansas City, it's neither one. It's both of them.
Yeah,
definitely.
Yeah.
Now we saying underground, always Rich.
Mm-hmm.
If we saying mainstream, always Tech.
So
Tech got the bag. You know what I'm saying? You got to look at it in the industry standpoint.
Yeah, like, that's where you're trying to get.
Tech is the biggest selling independent artist in the world.
In the world, yeah,
not Kansas City, in the world. Yeah, and that's shout out to their whole Strange Music, Travis. Yeah, and that dude's a marketing genius.
Yeah, they look at
Tech a hell of an artist, though. You feel me?
He always been. No matter
what,
I always pick Tech just for the artist.
Yeah, and then when you talk about Rich, it's like shit. Rich did some shit independently. We ain't never seen.
Yeah, Rich did. Yeah, Rich is known around the United States for sure. I mean, I don't know about I know the globe too, some spots, but I know for sure people know him all around the.
Like I said, the conversations that I have, like when I go place and they hear I'm from Kansas City, it's one of the two. I'm gonna be asked about.
Yeah, it depends on where you at too. Right, you down in the South area. Down in Oklahoma and down Dallas, you probably hear Rich people go like, "Oh yeah, I know you know." Rich.
Man, when they ask, you know what I'm saying, it's like Northern Cali. You know, I just moved back from up there.
Okay,
everybody up there know Rich. They know Tech.
Yeah, but they know Rich. Yeah, because of the niggas you fuck with up there.
Southern Cali, they know Tech. You know what I'm saying? They know Rich too, but it's Tech.
But
you know what I'm saying? So it's just the kind of depend on the conversation.
Both of them, I think.
But they both my big bros, man. And before we, like he said, giving flowers, man, I had to give my hat out to them guys. Like Tech. Tech fucked with me when I wasn't doing too much.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? I
Yeah,
always put
he
it
did.
around me, let me
Yep.
go on tour with him.
I
Everything.
remember that.
And then Rich, that's man, like I said, big bro. Like
Yeah.
when we talk about it, like we talk about it. Like we sit there in the politics for real. Like,
It's respect to both of them.
That's big
definitely.
bro,
Yeah,
man. You know
for
what
sure.
I'm saying?
Ain't no
Straight up.
disrespect to Tech or Rich by picking.
Nah,
I just want to do
not
it
at
just because
all.
it's this or
Not
that,
at
man.
all.
And them the niggas. And then the last one, prospect or truce.
Man, for me, it's gonna be prospect. We ain't never did too much on truth,
Yeah.
but prospect. Like I said, some of y'all too young to know Jimmy D's on 25th. Some of y'all too young to know about being on 59th to Prospect to 63rd after the park.
Straight
You
up.
feel me? When we used to just hang out at the car wash, Niecy's on Prospect. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Nah,
Man, it's a lot of things on Prospect that y'all don't know nothing about. You know what I'm saying?
The spec is
the spec is, the
legendary.
spec is known worldwide though.
Yeah,
Prospect
legendary.
is known worldwide. No
Legendary.
disrespect to Truth, but and then let me say this too, because we skip past a lot.
Mm-hmm.
But for those who don't know, So Heavy started at Jamaican G's on Truth.
Oh, okay.
Like before I did anything else.
Shout out G's, man.
Jamaican G's,
Yeah.
Jamaican George is my partner.
Straight up.
Like he the first person to let me in.
Yeah. And he put a lot of people
doing
on
that. Shout out to the homie Daz.
Yeah.
He was doing the open mic there.
Yeah.
And when I did So Heavy
Jeez.
for the first time, it was there.
That's dope.
And it was like shut shit down.
My first show was at G's too. So yeah, G's
yeah.
always had that platform for people, man. And
that was
it's
the
good
first
that he
open
never
mic
got
spot
shut down
man.
and all that. G's been up forever, man. Any shout out you want to give before we wrap this up, man? I appreciate you for coming through, man. Give me your time.
Well, first I'm gonna shout him out because
I appreciate it.
Y'all don't understand this man is one hell of an artist too.
I
You know what I'm saying?
that,
And he been grinding for a long time.
Yeah.
For him to be doing this when he asked me to come, it's a no-brainer. But
you,
like I said, shout out wise, man. Shout out to the whole Money Boys. I know the motto is not give money,
it's got money.
You know what I'm saying? Man, driver, he the next thing out of Kansas City. You know what I'm saying? The Kansas City Shy Show King. If y'all ain't never heard his music, y'all seen him tearing up the intersection. That's my guy. Shout out to Tim, one of the coolest R&B artists, producers coming out of here. I met him too. And man, like I said, shout out to the whole Kansas City.
All day.
Y'all watch out for my little sister Yella B. She is coming back with the music on the R&B.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? She been trying.
Yeah, I know Yella B.
Hit man, my little cousin that did the music. How he be back too.
Okay.
But like I said, Kansas City as a whole, man, it's our turn.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And y'all might not never hear me say nothing else, but let me say this to you. Rob Lowe, the star. Please support her.
Yeah.
She's grinding. Please support her. You feel me? Like real shit. And when I'm saying that y'all might not never hear me, because we put stamps on a lot of things except for what's important.
Yeah.
Man, let's get out our own way. There's enough money out here for all us to get paid, for us to eat.
And that's what we're gonna
And like I said, if y'all get behind one and they make it, get behind another one and they make it, it'll keep going. It's a never-ending cycle. It's called support. Like really support it. You feel me? Because a lot of us out here grinding. I meet artists every day, man. No lie.
Yeah.
If you need management, like I myself, I may not be looking for artists, but holler at me. Xta-C 3 on IG.
I let this man know for real, man.
Get at me.
He been in this thing for a long time in Kansas City, man. One of the pioneers in this thing, man. So like I said, I thank you for even coming.
Man, like I said,
sit down with your boy, man.
Bro.
Thank you, brother, man. Hey,
it's
been another great episode of This and That podcast. Make sure y'all keep it out first. Stay positive as possible. We're gonna catch y'all next week.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. And my